Well, speaking of WrestleMania, of course, it was the first time we ever had women main event at WrestleMania pay per view, and I'm gonna say this as a huge fan of women's wrestling, and we mentioned earlier how good it is in Impact, and I do love a lot of the WWE roster. It's fair to say that that main event was not great, and it was average at best. So the question I'm going to ask you, the topic I'd like to talk to you about is: do you think that a lot of the women wrestlers are overpraised and over criticized?
Yeah, I think that's extreme opinions one way or another are going to happen there. I liked the match. What I hated was the finish. That was a stupid finish to book, stupid in execution, bad on the ref. It couldn't have been worse. The ref messed it up, Ronda messed it up, and it was a dumb finish anyway. Becky Lynch should have tapped out Ronda Rousey straight up. Ronda Rousey was leaving. There was no reason to not tap her out. And then if you want to bring Ronda Rousey back in 2 years and run it back, you can do that. But that was a garbage finish. And I thought a pretty good match that preceded it. Some incredible entrances, the Joan Jett thing, the Charlotte Flair thing. And then Becky didn't need any of that because she was Becky Lynch. But that was just a dumb idea, and it was done even worse. As far as them being over-criticized and overpraised, yeah, I do. I think when they do something positive, people are like, oh, look what they did. But when they do something wrong, it's like, oh, look at her. She botches all the time. I see that a lot with Sasha Banks in particular. She's either overpraised or overcriticized.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that, like with Bailey at the last pay per view, which I can't remember the name of at all. Money in the Bank, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the way they booked her in that one night, it actually pretty much, well, yeah, I would say pretty much fixed her after 2 to 3 years of shit.
They wasted her for a year and a half. They didn't do anything with her for a year and a half. Just completely wasted her career.
So and then they were able to fix her and bring her back, and those were some of her best performances, and I'm loving her as champion. But at the same time, I don't think it's out of the question for a woman to be criticized without being called a sexist. That seems to be the real problem these days.
Yeah, people go overboard on that type of stuff all the time. I'm not really keen on that.